Your favorite subject in school. Question number two, can you share a memorable experience from your time in school? Good evening, everyone. I know it's been long time that I didn't post any video, even I didn't practice anything. Neither I talked to anyone, nor I read any book, nothing I did. Actually, I was busy with a lot of things that I'm not going to mention here. But this is something very important that I want to tell you that after a long time, I think it after 20-25 days when I came in front of the camera, I'm hesitating. Before uh, before came here, I was quite nervous, and 2 days ago, I was thinking about to record a video. So I thought first I talk to someone, or it's very important to practice daily English. So I made a call on that application Free for Talk, where that application I always use. But what happened there? I was not that much fumbling. I can say it was a good conversation. That person from Andhra Pradesh, he was something in job. I don't remember actually. That is not an important part. So I should recall or whatever. But the important part is that conversation was so great. Yeah, you know, the way he was speaking was fabulous. In a second, when I understand that he's someone who's better than me, and if you are willing to learn something and curious to want someone who is better than you, so you definitely will enjoy the conversation. Trust me, guys, I enjoyed that conversation lot. I can explain my happiness that how I enjoyed, because you know what happened there. We always get the person who are beginner or who are not better than you, and if you get someone who is better than you, definitely they just come there on that platform to pass their times. So when you get to know about this thing, you don't enjoy that conversation. This is something happened with me. I don't know about you, but if you are like me, definitely it will be same for you as well. So what happened? He talked to me for 20-25 minutes. It was a great conversation. We discussed about I don't know what the definition of that thing, but there is a difference, red and red color. So we discussed about that. We discussed about filler words, and it was unexpected because who learned these things when you are in job, like, and that person, he knew about filler words. He was not gave me exact definition. I know these things because I always watch the videos regarding English, or I read English grammar books. That's why I know about conjunction, interjection. You know what happened? All, not all, means some people, and the people with whom you talk on those applications, they know about beside, although though they use in conversation, but they don't know these are called conjunction. They don't know these are called interjections or preposition. But that guy that impressed me by his conversation skills, he he knew about this is conjunctions, this is interjections, this is prepositions. So it was good conversation, and I was the owner of that group. Another two-person was there, one girl and another boy. So total we were, I think, four members in that group, and they gave me, and he gave me the target, because actually my name is a little bit difficult for those people who belongs to another country except from Pakistan and Bangladesh. And like who the person who belongs to Kerala, Madhya Pradesh. So my name is quite difficult to pronounce. They always pronounce wrong. So that person, first he asked me the correct pronunciation, and the people who were joining later, he was giving the task to them that pronounce the name of the owner. Like, of course, me. So they pronounce the correct pronunciation, call the correct pronunciation. Sorry, call the correct pronunciation, or call the owner by her name. So they were they totally failed because they were totally wrong. But I enjoyed that conversation. I'm just telling you here because If you don't guys if you guys don't know about those applications, you can check it out. If you are someone who don't want to pay a lot of money to learn English or practice English, you are just like me, so you can go and check that application, check their website. It is very good. You can get connect the people who are from a different country, who are beginner, intermediate, whatsoever. Go and check it out. So in today's today's session, what we are going to do, it's time for a story. I know, but I didn't prepare anything because I didn't have time. From last 20 days, I was too busy. Anyhow, I got time today. Still, I have some work, but this is also something which is very important part of my life. So I thought I should do, because if I skip days and days, so I will be habitual of this thing. So there still, I'm scared to speak English. I'm scared to on my camera and to record a video. Now it's been, I think, 2 3 minutes and feeling fine. I'm I'm fine to speak something. But you can compare this video from my previous video that I'm not too good today. So I choose some questions, some basic questions where we are going to learn with ChatGPT. And I prepared this question. I have already uh, done this task, I think, 2 and 3 times. Maybe I think I have done 2 times. And those questions and those answers were short because it was beginning. I don't want to scare myself that if I choose long paragraphs and I would be unable. So what would I do? I don't want to lose my confidence, something like that. So I choose this again. Still, in those days, I was practicing word meaning. Those I wrote down in my notebook. But I'm feeling guilty, or maybe I'm not good, feeling good that it's a story time to recall a story and shoot a video on it. But because of time, I didn't prepare anything. Because of time, I didn't have done anything. So it's time to do something. So I choose very basic and easiest task for me, that is question answer. This is not that easy, because those question answers, when I will practice, you guys can see this is little bit different. And what I learned from them, from those questions, some new vocabulary, sentence structure. So without wasting time, let's get started. I don't have any tab today. I have this broken phone I'm going to use here. We have ChatGPT. Let's start. Hi.
Hello. How can I help you today?
Actually, I'm an English learner. Today I came here to practice English with you.
That sounds great. I'm here to help. What aspect of English would you like to practice? Speaking, grammar, vocabulary, or something else?
I practice on daily basis, but from last 20 days I was too busy. It's time to recall any story, or try to uh, try to speak a story, but I didn't prepare anything. So I have prepared some 10 to 11 questions, which I would like to tell you if I in 5 and 5, and you will have to ask me those 5 questions at one time, and then 5 questions, so that I can practice English.
Sure, I can do that. Please share the first 5 questions you've prepared, and I'll ask you them one after the other.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you the questions. So, question number one is, what was your favorite subject in school? Question number two, can you share a memorable experience from your time in school? Question number three, who was your favorite teacher and why? Question number four, what extracurricular activities did you take part in during the school? Question number five, how did you prepare for exams or tests when you were a student?
Got it. Let's start with the first question. What was your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject was in school chemistry. I loved the theory, reactions, and the process making the chemicals. So, chemistry was my favorite subject.
That's interesting. Chemistry can be really fascinating with all the reactions and experiments. Now, can you share a memorable experience from your time in school?
Yes, I have one memorable experience that I would like to share with you. Actually, we were in class 10th. So teachers used to skip the reading portion of the book, and I loved reading books. It's obvious that it was not so important for boards, so they were just coming elaborating the chapter only. And one day, what happened? My teacher was tired, so she allowed us to read the book. Instantly, I raised my hand and started reading the chapter. I was reading like I have to catch a train. I was reading too fast. Everyone was laughing at me, including the teacher. That was one memorable and full of happiness moment for me.
That sounds like a really fun and memorable moment. It's great that you took the opportunity to read aloud and share that enthusiasm with your class. Now, who was your favorite teacher and why?
My favorite teacher was Mrs. Sehgal. She made learning enjoyable and interactive. She had a great knack for explaining complex concept in a simple and engaging way.
Mrs. Having someone who can make complex subjects understandable and interesting can really make a difference in learning. What extracurricular activities did you take part in during school?
Actually, I was the part of the school choir and the drama club, and singing was so much fun.
Being part of the choir and drama club sounds like a fantastic way to express yourself and have fun. Lastly, how did you prepare for exams or tests when you were a student?
I did few things. I reviewed my class notes, practiced with sample paper. That was the most useful one for me, and formed a study group with my friends to discuss questions.
It sounds like you had a solid strategy for exam preparation. Reviewing notes, practicing with sample papers, and studying in a group can all be really effective ways to understand the material better. Do you want to go through the next set of questions now?
Yes, we have completed five questions.
Great. Please go ahead and tell me the next set of questions you've
Okay,
prepared.
okay. So the next set is, did you have a favorite spot or area in your school where you like to spend time? Question number seven is, what advice would you give to someone starting a new school year? Question number eight is, can you recall a funny or embarrassing moment that happened in school? Question number nine is, did you have any special tradition or event at your school? Question number 10 is, how did you stay organized and manage your time as a student? Question number 11 is, how were school meals?
Let's continue with question 6. Did you have a favorite spot or area in your school where you like to spend time?
Yes, I had a favorite area at a school called Courtyard. It was pleasant and pleasant outside area with benches and flowers. I used to spend time there. I used to in like spend time there during recess to relax and unwind.
The courtyard sounds like a perfect spot to take a break and enjoy some peace. Moving on to the next question. What advice would you give to someone starting a new school year?
My advice would be to stay organized, manage your time wisely, or make an effort to get to know your teachers and your classmate. Remember to balance your study with extracurricular activities so that you can have a well-rounded experience.
That's really sound advice. Balancing studies with extracurricular activities and building relationships at school can definitely enrich the school experience. Can you recall a funny or embarrassing moment that happened in school?
Yes, one funny moment that comes to my mind is uh, I walked into a wrong classroom and without realizing my mistake, I sat down and everyone had a great laugh, including the teacher. That was the embarrassing moment for me.
That must have been quite the moment, but it's great that you can look back on it with humor. Such experiences definitely make school life memorable. Did you have any special tradition or event at your school?
Yes, we had this annual school function that everyone looked forward, and it filled with games and performances, foods. It brought entire school community together.
Annual school functions can be such a highlight, creating lasting memories and a sense of community. How did you stay organized and manage your time as a student?
I used a planner to keep track for assignments, due dates, and extracurricular activities. I also prioritized tasks, broke them into small steps, and like created a study schedule to allocate time for different subjects.
Using a planner and breaking tasks into manageable steps are great strategies for staying organized and managing time effectively. It sounds like there might have been a misunderstanding with your last response. Could you tell me more about your experience with school meals?
They were not known for being healthiest and tastiest foods. It was not so good. It was totally oily, unfried, so it was not so good. I used to take my lunch always.
Bringing your own lunch can definitely be a healthier and tastier option compared to some school meals. It's good that you had that alternative. Do you have any more questions, or is there another way you'd like to practice English?
No, I think it's enough for today. I have some work and I need to go.
Okay? Feel free to come back anytime you want to practice.
I hope you guys all watched the complete session with ChatGPT, and if you enjoyed this session, just like, share, and subscribe my channel. Till then, goodbye.